Okay. Okay.
Oops. Of course I messed it up. Okay. Very fond memories of this game. Um, this was the first game I ever played, actually. So, I definitely would not be here today without this game. Um, it definitely holds a special place in my heart, for sure. Although it's not my favorite. It's not even in my top 10, probably. But there's just something about it. And so, what I wanted to do was go through the game with a game design analysis mode on. I really wanted to see what are all these little pieces in the game that made me love it as a kid. I was like 4 or 5 whenever I played it. Maybe, it must have been 4, I think, whenever I played it. Can you imagine? So, yeah. I remember late nights in with my cousins. Like I swear it was 4 a.m. You wouldn't think that I'd be up that late. But I remember like, sitting down right in front of the TV, one of those big old box TVs. Just, my cousins had fallen asleep and I was playing this game. I was only on the second level or something. It wasn't the first time I played it. It was later time, but I remember that vividly. I don't know if I was 4 then. That seems like that was probably later. But either way, the point is I just really wanted to go through this game and say, game design lens, this is what it is. So let's just start here. Like this is the first choice I can make, right? And there's obviously no real choice here. You just select one. Remember back in the day you didn't have like infinite saves or anything. This is another interesting thing that had 2 players, And I remember my godmother and I would always, not always, but sometimes we do a 2-player thing, and it's a nice feature they added. It's not like you play together, it's just you alternate and play. And I think that is a cool idea to add like little simple 2-player mechanics into it. So let's just start with 1 player and we'll see what happens. You see this world map screen. I haven't touched anything. It automatically moves you over there. You can't really miss that. You go in, you see this and you're like, whoa, what is this, man? If you've never played a game before, you're like, okay. And like, think of what you can do on the controller here. You can press the directional buttons. I'm using an Xbox controller, but imagine it's a SNES controller. You've got the directional pad. You've got 4 buttons and 2 shoulders, right? Shoulders don't do anything. Directional pad does not do anything on this screen. The only thing you can do is press X, and so it's really a great thing. I guess it's B or A. And like, look how it starts you. It starts you with a bang, right? You just come right on out. And if you never played a game, what are you gonna do? I think you're gonna go get these bananas since they're right here. But notice how many choices you have right here. It's very interesting. You can go back here, and what do we see? We see this game's like only story. It makes really no sense. All you know is, okay, a banana horde. I couldn't read it the first time I first played it. Actually, I don't know if I could read or not, but he looks sad, whenever he goes in here. I didn't actually mean to go in again. Okay, yeah. All 4 buttons can actually enter the level. Yeah. Which makes it easy, like, That means you can't really hit a wrong thing. And so then you can also go up here. You know, this is a cool little thing. For people who go up here, you see this little balloon. You have nice little imagery in the background. Like, you got... You see that, okay, Donkey Kong likes bananas. And you know, now that I think about it, yeah, I guess monkeys do like bananas, so it does make sense. You even see that picture as a fish moving in it. Up there. I don't know if I ever noticed that. How's it going, Slick? But yeah, you also see a nice picture of Candy back there. And you know, then we exit, boom! You know, I always wonder, like, what is he actually, like, why does he exit that way? So, okay. There's also something else we can do up here. We could go this way, where there's this nice little helpful arrow to say, okay, just fall there. And notice how I, like, bounced on an enemy. You know, you can't really notice it. I don't think a new player... Well, a new player probably wouldn't go up there anyway. They wouldn't be able to make that, because think of what I did here. I'm kind of, like, glossing over what I'm doing, but, you know, I'm jumping. Can you just jump here directly? Yeah. Okay, so you can't just jump there directly. One thing this game taught me to do was to always hold Y. You know, so I just always hold Y. Ever since this game, I hold the controller like this, you know. It's hard to actually show. I put the front of my thumb on Y, you know, it's a Super Nintendo controller, and then I actually tap the jump button with, like, the knuckle of my thumb. And, like, some people I've watched play it don't actually do it that way. I don't know how common that is. Like, some people jump with the front of their thumb, and then it's actually hard to run and jump at the same time. But the way... In fact, you can't run and jump at the same time, unless you hold it like this. So, I feel like that's a mandatory thing to learn. But maybe it's not. And so now we just got Diddy. The first level just has so much stuff in it to explain, you know? Diddy is, you know, an awesome mechanic here. I mean, I guess comparing it to Mario or Sonic, you know, like other 2D platformers. It has such natural health progression, you know, you get hit, and now you turn into Diddy, you know, since you have Diddy. So you have natural health there. Not only that, but Donkey and Diddy have different types of abilities. I didn't mean to do that. You know, like, Diddy's faster, Donkey's more, like, heavy, so he, like, can, there's some enemies he can kill that Diddy can't. Another thing to point out is this, like, roll jump. I mean, I'm going, like, way too far in the mechanics, but... I want to try that again. Well, the point is, if you, like, hold down and roll, you can really jump a lot further. Now the balloon's gone, so who cares? I mean, that was just something interesting there that I just glossed over, too. That enemy, Diddy can't actually kill if he, just jumps on his head. Or he's fat, I guess. Whatever. So there's also a balloon up there. A 2 balloon. And you can, like, roll jump all the way over there. I'm not gonna worry about it. So, like, collectible-wise... Oh, man. You know, we got Rambi here. Man. Yeah, like, the movement is very interesting. And of course, I have to do that. Why didn't I just kill him? Oh no. Okay, so Rambi's gone. You see like a limitation of old games, right? You go off the screen, things disappear, just like that. So let's just die and get Rambi back, because there's a really important thing to show off about Rambi. Let's just ran into that. Oh my! You can actually just collect 3 of them right now. Like, Rambi just is so fun to control compared to him, you know, like he moves fast if you run. He just destroys everything in his path, and that sound effect that it makes is really, like, powerful. So, this is an interesting part. There is a way to avoid this cave. You just jump like that. But no new player is going to do that. So, you know, so a new player is just gonna, like, come like this, and they're gonna, you know, I'm like so, you know, skilled already at the game that it's hard for me to pretend, but the point of that is it's very hard to skip that first cave. I think that's interesting. It's good game design. They wanted to teach you from the beginning, the first level, that, there's secrets everywhere, right? And, like, secrets is the name of this game. They're like, look, there's another one, right? I don't want to do that. So, like, I think there's like 67 bonus rooms in this game. So this is interesting too. You know, up here, there's a, see, like, listen, I'm on a, what is it, one of those bouncy wheels. If I jump up here, I just got 6 lives, right? It's a nice little trick. You need Randy to do that. So, you know, that's the first level. I kind of just want to go through the first level again, just to show, like, what I normally would do if I was playing. Like, look at that roll, you know? Like, that's an extended... Oh, dang it. Okay, I guess I want to talk about this at this time. Now, I don't like this. This is something in the game... I know, maybe as a kid I liked it, because it is something different, it's kind of cool, you know? But now, you know, it just gets in my way. Like, what's the point? So what happens here is when you collect 3 of those things, you go into one of these bonus rooms, where you use one of the animals in the game to collect all these things, which basically are bananas. And when you get... At the end, based on how many you get, you will earn an extra life. So, like, right now I already have 300. I can go up here. I can just double it. Boop. And, yeah, so now I'm gonna get 6 lives. I have 666. Actually, I'm gonna leave it at that. So, you know, every bonus in this game, every, like, extra challenge in this game is based around getting extra lives. Now I'll demonstrate how Diddy can't kill these. Donkey, which the ability to switch characters is fascinating too. Right? Ugh, there's just so many things to explain. You know? What do we got here? We got these bananas. What do bananas do? Yeah, you got 100 of them, you get an extra life. What do the letters of Kong do? You get 4 of them. In a level, you get an extra life. You know, what do those bird things do? Like, what do those animal tokens do? Basically, they just give you an extra life. They give you a chance to get extra lives. What do the bonus rooms do? They give you a chance to get extra lives. I guess so. There's two types of secrets. One secret lets you go further in the game, and I'm going to show you one of those in a few levels. Further in the game faster. And in fact, there's one actually right here. If you do some special trick, you can actually like press A right there at the right time, and you will skip past 3 worlds into the middle of another level in the 3rd world. It's a nice way to like speed through the game. And so speedrunners, if you're not going for 100%, you'll get that. Anyway, let's just go on to the 2nd level. So yeah, there's 2 types of rewards for secrets in this game. It's very important, especially as you go into Donkey Kong Country 2 to see what they added, what they had to fix. Because while the secrets are entertaining, I've never in my life, as much as I've played this game, I've never in my life collected all the secrets. In fact, this run will be my first time ever I actually do it. I don't know why I'm playing as Donkey. In general, I prefer Diddy. You know, he's slow. Now I wonder if that's the one I needed. Oh good, we'll retry. I also want to point out here that, notice I have an exclamation point at the end of this level name. That means that I, collected all the bonus rings in it, okay? Now, notice here, you know, just back here for a minute, you know, this is the start of the level. There's 2 things you can do. You can go up this way, you can just go this way. A skilled player is going to go up this way. I think a low-skilled player isn't even going to think about doing that. They're going to go this way, they're going to run into this enemy. Oh my god, what do you do with this enemy, right? And it's okay. A skilled player is going to go up here and avoid that entirely and end up maybe even finding this, you know, like that's what I did last time. Like, look at that secret. All secrets end in one of 2 things. Bananas, I mean not bananas, but extra lives, or going further in the game faster. Now look, notice here, you might try to jump on top of it. Especially if you're used to like Mario, you're going to try to jump on top of these things and realize you can't do it. Donkey can. You have to wait till it stops rolling for Diddy. So in general, that's actually great game design, that you have Diddy or Donkey. Like, if you want to go fast through the game, you use Diddy more. If you want to do slow but steady, you know, Donkey can actually do better because he's slower, you know, it makes it easier jumping things. And he's better at killing enemies, so... So it's actually great game design, and I already missed a secret. It's like normally whenever I play the game, like now these days, you know, I normally just skip most of the secret areas. Like I don't even care about it. You know, because like, look, what am I doing here, right? In a speed run, in a 100% speed run, what you'll do is you'll just drop out immediately because there's no point to do the bonus rings. You just have to find them. Notice how this one skips you through like a good amount of challenge at this level. And so, not only does it give you a reward for bananas, which gives you lives, right? The whole point of bananas are lives. Well, not the whole point, but... Bananas also show you what you do. Like, this is an example. It's showing you jump over the bee. Jump over the bee, right? But, you know, in general, bananas, the purpose of collecting bananas is for lives. Now, notice how I could just keep on walking here. It tries to tell me that, but I'm just going to go here. Right, that secret. Like this. Notice how I can't move here or anything. This is not good. First of all, it's just purely luck-based. I'm basically in Vegas gambling. Oh man, you know. Man. Now, I don't know if I collected everything. Like, there's actually no reason to get the G. Especially since I didn't get the N, which means I didn't collect everything. Because the N... Oh, yeah, I did, I guess. Huh. I thought the N was in a bonus room. So, you know, I could go in here, I guess, just to show what it does. Basically, Cranky tells you, you know, little hints about the game, which is great. The thing is, though, it's a random, so you never know what hints you're going to get. So some players are going to get hints that are useful right now. Some players aren't. For example, he just told me about steel barrels. I barely even know what a barrel is right now, you know? I don't need to know about steel ones. In fact, I don't even know when the first steel barrel is. I don't think it's in the first 2 worlds, so why did he tell me that? It seems silly. You know, I'd rather know about some of these secrets here. You know, like one thing about... It's pretty easy to get lives. You know, you run through the first level a few times, and you can get, you know, 20 lives pretty quickly. But notice that, or I mean, you'll notice later, whenever we save, you will not get your lives saved. So all the point of these bananas, all the point of these bonus rooms, all the point of these secrets is to get bananas and extra lives. Whenever the lives don't even save. I also want to point out how it's bad game design that the UI gets covered up by the foreground. See? It's like, this looks really cool, you know? But in practice, you know, it's just silly. It's just silly. But I mean, that could be what you're going for, you know? And indeed, that is what they're going for. And like Donkey Kong... notice these bananas down here. Again, I've already been talking about how bananas aren't very useful. But this is challenge layering right here. Skilled players can go get that. If they want. And indeed, like, the whole concept of secrets and banana placement, multiple paths through the levels are very fascinating. Like, this is made for high-skilled players to do better in the game. I thought that was an endless pit. Like, the interesting thing is there's no way to fail. But it makes the whole thing seem pointless too, you know, if you can't fail. It loses some of its meaning, I think. It's like life, you know? If you can't fail in life, is there really any meaning to it? You got a little existential there. Like, look up here. You can't even see how many lives you have. It's so bad. But anyway, so that's a cool level, I think. I haven't even been talking about mechanics. Ugh. Okay, so like let's just go back here for a second and just talk about what each thing added. You know, the first level obviously added so much. The second level added ropes. You learn how to swing on ropes. I just want to do it again just to demonstrate. Okay, we'll pretend we only have Donkey at the beginning. Pretending like I did that on purpose. Okay, so here you see your first rope. What do you do, man? You just jump on it, it works so well, you know? It's pretty safe too. Here you see another rope, you know? You jump on it, you're like, I learned back there that I can do that. So let me just jump on this, avoid that enemy, watch him fall off a cliff, because he's an idiot, and come up here and get Donkey, or get Diddy, and then boom, baby. Now here I learn in a safe environment. This is good. Oh man, this is good right here. Here I learn in a safe environment how to swing on a rope. You know, if I like jump off here, you know, I end up being fine. Additionally, there's challenge layering. If I know what I'm doing, I want to practice around, I can jump back off and get that, you know, that the Rambi token that was up there, right? Or, you know, I could just skip this whole thing entirely. But that rope is just enticing. I don't think, you know, 90% of new players are going to just go for this rope and see what it does. Here you go, though. This one is dangerous, right? If I jump it off at the wrong time here, I fail. And so, you know, you have multiple things that could go on. A new player could skip the first rope, end up at this one, and not know how to do it and die. And so they're going to go through the level again, they're going to see the first rope, they're going to try it out, learn how it works, then they're going to see the second one and they're going to make it. Here though, notice how the secret, you know, last time I just zoomed past this, right? Yep, happy Valentine's Day. For 2 more minutes. My phone's broken. Like last time I played this, you know, there's a secret down here. Here I'm gonna bypass it just to show the rest of the level. But you know, we got this one. This is another dangerous one. Although here you can see this. Why is this here? I think it's just to show you that, there's something down here. There is a way to get this, you know, and that's what will cause you to go back and figure it out if you didn't accidentally fall into the pit first. You got the halfway save point, which is another thing I haven't talked about. You got that little... Like now here you got some ropes. It's teaching you how to jump between ropes in a kind of safe environment. Not really safe. If you fall from here, you're gonna get hit. A Kong's gonna die. Unless you're good. So I mean, yeah, there's like 2 mechanics going on here. You know, they taught us the rolling thing. There's a rolling enemy. Diddy can't hit it if you know, Donkey can. And the ropes thing. So here the ropes get more complicated because now you have to bounce off of that enemy, which you could just land there, or you could continue. How did I miss the end last time? Does it skip you past this part if you do a secret? Yeah, it does. That's interesting. Or no, I think the secret, I think I just died early in the secret just to prove a point. And then, the end of the secret actually has the end. It's like, that's really dangerous stuff right here. It really shows mastery of the rope. Not mastery, but it definitely shows the next level of skill with the rope mechanics. So yeah, my phone is like, it won't turn on. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I bought a new battery hoping that'll just fix it. But that'll be here tomorrow. And then if that doesn't fix it, I'll just have to get a new phone and then find some way to get the old stuff off the old phone, since it won't actually plug into the computer either. This one, what did this one teach? I don't want to go through it again. I think they were like bound. Anyways, swimming levels. So I started with Donkey Kong Country 1 because you gotta start with the worst one first, you know? No, I just want to do it in order. It's better in order, I think. Notice how that banana just pointed you straight towards here. And what did you get for it? More bananas. As if I need any more. But either way, it's a nice little thing to have, you know, just nice little challenge layering. You're always looking for secrets. Ah, here you go. That nice little arrow pointed you down. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna go up. No. You're gonna go down. Then you're gonna go right on up in here. Oh man, that's good. Because, you know, a new player is gonna be scared of this octopus. And they're just gonna go this way, or they're gonna try their luck, or learn about how to actually like move better, and move faster, and get that. Oh, and I don't know. I also feel like a new player is gonna go like this. But notice how the shark doesn't actually go away on guard. Let's see. So like this is actually like a. It's a not only is it extra health, but it's also something that you can recollect. And I think that's very interesting. That it doesn't just die immediately. And it makes it very useful to have an animal. Like, super useful. And it gives you another one. So yeah, like it's really hard to do bad in this level, I think. I guess if you miss on guard, you're screwed. So now here, this is an interesting thing. Oh, where'd he go? How'd he come back, you know? Ah, there's something over here, right? Yeah. So, I think that's what they intended. They intended you to lose him here. And then he would go over there and teach you that there's actually a secret here. That's got to be what they intended. But I don't know. Because, I mean, I guess you would just go over here. Try your luck. I don't know if you've really been taught enough that that works. I guess they've done it twice so far. So maybe. Either way, it's just an ostrich. Which you actually don't want those. Okay, so this is another type of enemy. Teaching us we can't just always go when we want. Here we see this little figure 8 pattern. I don't remember if it's repeated. I think it is. I think I got everything because there's not actually a bonus room in it. So I think you automatically get exclamation point. Okay, so this is an interesting level. Because you can skip most of it. And so, like, you know, someone who is a high skilled player, here, let me try this. Oh, nope. It's easier on a Super Nintendo controller, I think. Dang it. If you can get up there, you can skip even more of the level. Which is nice because these barrels go so slow. Like, these ones in particular are slow. They're just trying to make it a way for skilled players to be able to move fast. But they messed up because there's a secret here. And so skilled players trying to get 100% still have to go through there anyway. But again, you know, normally whenever I play, I just avoid most of the bonus rooms because there's really no purpose to them. You know, you get extra lives, and you get extra lives, and then what happens? You lose them when you save. What's even the point? And plus, they're not really fun. Most of them take too long. They're luck-based, like that one was luck-based. And it's just like gambling a little bit. Which is okay, you know. It's not horrible. That's what they were going for. But I'd prefer more like skill-based things, just in general. And at least teach the player something in them. You could teach the player how to jump or something. But they improve that in Donkey Kong Country 2. So this is actually interesting because notice there, if you lose, if you had two characters, you know, you get a nice little extra chance. In some places, I guess. So yeah, this one, you know, a skilled player, or a low skilled player, like a new player, you know, they would go through the first part of this level, and they'd learn how to use the barrels while they're still moving pretty slow, really slow. And then after this halfway save point, it gets harder. Do I have to redo the bonus area? We'll see. Why am I playing as Donkey? I mean, they give you, technically, there's two things bonus rooms give you. Maybe, and sometimes three. One is extra lives, the obvious thing. That's what they all amount to. One is the percentage thing, which is what I am caring about this time. Like, that's the only reason why people would ever do them. In real, like, there would be no 100% game without that percentage thing. Let's see if it counted it. And the third thing it gives you is sometimes it lets you skip past some of the level, which could be useful for speedruns, but I think it's usually not. So let's just visit Candy here for a second just to see what she's like, and wish she was Dixie. And then we see, you know, this boss. Like, it's really hard for me to like pretend I'm a new player, because what would this be like? Because it's dead simple. I can't imagine dying to it. I must have. Like, it's such a beyond simple boss. Like, it's not interesting. You just jump on it. Also, notice the ship in the background there. You know, it's King K. Rool, and every world we complete, he gets closer. It's an interesting touch. Nice touch. So this world... Okay, so now here we have walkways. I don't know what the main, like, gimmick of this level is. I think it's just normal platforming. You see these vultures. You have to jump on an enemy in order to get here. Actually, I don't know. I think if you run for it, you can make it, but most people don't know how to run and jump. Okay, so this one's teaching you how to use the frog, maybe? But, you know, again, these are optional creatures, so... It teaches you that this thing exists, or it's gonna come back later. Of course, you don't actually use the frog to reach that. And this is a strange bonus room because it has the N in it. Which again, the only purpose of everything in this game pretty much is extra lives. So the N also just gives you extra lives eventually. See, like, I don't even want that. That's the thing. Like, those levels are so bad that I don't even want to grab them. That's why it's, like, kind of just a failure, I think, in game design. Because, like, it was actually a good challenge to get that. I want to go do it again. Because, like, imagine that it was something actually worth collecting. Oh, now I don't have the, I don't have the frog. So I can't get it. Actually, I can't. Why did I do that? So, you know, now you have to sit through this. You know, it's 90 seconds, well, 100 seconds. You do it just to get some lives that, you know, whenever I quit the game, they're gonna go away. And to be fair, you know, I did like this ostrich one whenever I was a kid. It was my favorite of the 4. The other 3 I didn't like at all, so. But I just don't. Like here, this just interrupts the whole flow of the game, you know, for no reason. Oh man, I could have got just a few more. Just fall. Notice that they haven't given us a level with the ostrich, but I've already played the ostrich minigame twice. That's interesting. That was my first stupid death. It's because I don't. Oh! I can destroy that. I didn't know that. Doing a little bit of high-skilled mechanics there. Oh man, this one's got a good secret in it. So, I don't like this. There's no point to get calm. All it is an extra life. That's the last thing I need in this game. So, you know, everyone loves good minecart levels, so let's make sure we don't play it. Okay. And notice I got the exclamation point there too. That's in order to do a 100% playthrough. That's all you need to do in that level. That just bugs me. You know, that you can just skip it all like that. For 100%. Like for speedruns, that's a great thing. You know, like, I love that that secret's there because it's actually well hidden. In fact, I don't even know how you would know that's there. Cranky might give you a hint, maybe. Let's do it for real. Oh. Well, poor Diddy. You know, so like this is interesting because this is the first time we lost control of movement. Now all we can do is jump. And you know, I don't know if this is like the first time it's ever happened in a platformer. Maybe that's why people like it. So notice how that was good challenge layering right there. I saw those bananas. I know bananas are worthless in my head, but I just wanted the challenge of it to try to get that. And I went for it and missed it. It's a good little high-skill challenge. It's nice risk-reward. Well, there's no reward. The reward's just making me feel good, you know? But I did something good. I'm not gonna go for it this time. Unless I want to. Nope. The worst thing is where you get 3 sharks right there, because it completely destroys the whole flow of the level. And it's very reasonable to have 3 sharks by then. Ah, no win. Oh, see, that's good too. I don't know if this is as laggy as it is for you as it is for me. It's like stuttering, I feel. See, it's very intense. That's why in 100% playthrough, you can just skip this part. In fact, it's easier to skip this part in 100% playthrough, even though it's actually it's the funnest level so far, I think. And most challenging. It's nerve-wracking, too. They just come out of nowhere. Then this part... Phew. This is a stressful level. Like, notice how each level's different, you know, even in this world. It's something you can appreciate, that it's not just the same level over and over again, the same, like, style. It's something that I feel like more recent 2D platformers just, they lost, like, variety in a world. They think, oh, it's the lava world, so I need all the levels to be lava. Okay, so this is an interesting part. I don't actually... Yeah, I do need it on here. Like, that's actually hard to pull off. Now, this is interesting because you can't tell that that's not a wall. I don't know why they made this look like a wall. There's no reason to make it look like you can't get up here. Like, oh. Well, you don't actually need that for 100%. It's just the frog. That was a bad trade. Oh, you still get the frog anyway. Okay. Oops. I don't know how I did that. Well, I'm just gonna do this. But I do like how there's 2 paths. That's one thing, as you get further on in the series, you notice that there's less extra paths you can take. It ends up being more, more just, you know, there's only one option. I was thinking, like, the frog's nice because, you know, the bees you can just avoid. I can't get that without the wheel anyway. It is nice to avoid the bees. Just because this slows you down, too. And you have to go into this room. It is a huge... Like, look at the legs, you know? Ugh. I never liked the frog. I don't know. Just because of the way it looks. Call me superficial. But it is nice getting rid of those bees. Uh-oh. I'm not sure if I need that to get all the secrets. No, because I got this wheel. And that's a nice thing, you know, there's different ways to get the secret. Look at that. Boom! Again, no point. Okay. I guess it's nice that that doesn't kill you. I didn't get everything there. I feel like it's using this somewhere. I don't think it's here. This is it. Yeah. Did I not do that? Look, this is silly. Again, how these rock levels block you from seeing anything. Good night. Oh, what was that? We can start select since that's everything now. That's another nice thing. You can just start select in order to exit a level. The game never tells you that, but it's nice that you can do it. So I'm just going to show you the speedrunning way of this. Uh-oh. Missed one. Go! Right, so that's how you speedrun that level. But to get 100%, we actually do have to go through it, so that's nice. And it's very interesting. This is like the first gimmick level, I feel like. I need Diddy. Or Diddy makes this easier, I guess. Oh man, you don't get the... I think maybe if I do this one... Notice there were 3 bananas there earlier? That's for this. I don't want the frog. Okay. Oh, I didn't just do that last time. Well, either way, I got the 100% now. But I'm gonna go through the level just to show you how it goes. Which, notice how I think this is where they introduced the chompers. And these enemies, and the stop and go stuff, is actually interesting. And this is good, like, 4-step design. Like if you think, like how Nintendo designs every recent Mario, and probably the old ones, they have this 4-step process where they teach you how it works. They challenge you with it. They give you the climax of it. Like this right here is the twist. The 4th stage. Where, you know, they really just they really test you at it. And you see that well in that level with the stop-go thing. Especially how it combines the challenge of chompers with the challenge of the running things, with the challenge of, you know, jumping around, I guess. We could spend more time analyzing that, but I just want to move on. Okay. First of all, we got that. And this has the K in it. And also Donkey. It doesn't matter because Donkey's here. Why do they do that? There's also another secret up here, but it's not a secret thing, and it's you take this, you do this. I think it has to be Donkey, because he's taller. What? I lost it. Dang it. Well, whatever. You know, up there's like a bonus barrel that will take you to the end of the level. Another one of those speedrunner tricks. And I also lost my wheel, so I can't get that. I'll have to play it again. I love the way the TNT makes, like, it's really juicy. See how it even shakes the screen a bit, too? It's good. Right, you got a nice little bonus path, which is actually kind of hard to get for a new player, I think. It's nice. No! I don't care. Aha! Check this out. That challenge, Larry, I'm telling you. I have a nice blog post on challenge layering. The idea of, you know, having content for high-skilled players that's harder than content for low-skilled players. That's not what I wanted to do. Dang it! Like, I need to redo it. I forgot that's not what my goal was. I just love that. That's so juicy. Well, shoot. I hate these. Like, again, you know, there's The whole point of this is for lives, and I'm about to quit anyway, so the lives are just throwaway. It's just a waste of 100 seconds. I can't even exit this. Like, this is really such a neat little thing, I think. They were trying to mix up the gameplay. They gave you a nice little bonus thing here. They gave you... It's more collectibles that they thought you might want. I think they failed since I never want these. I didn't even get 300. I need to be more careful since I don't have save states. Or rewind. I am used to playing with rewind these days. I think I needed that there. I'll retry. There it is. Again, like this is my least favorite because it makes you waste your time for some luck-based thing just to get lives that are useless. Okay, this is the final level for tonight. Now this boss is more interesting. You have to know how to jump properly on these bouncy things, which you should have learned by now. Because in that... It's been in a few levels now. You have to learn how to dodge that, and you have to learn how to jump just right on him. It was actually a good boss, I think, for this game. So I'm gonna save it here instead of using Candy save point. And you know, it's good for tonight, right? We've seen great game design. I was gonna go back to the first level just to compare the little challenges we've seen since. Alright. Oh, now I can do it, see? Oh. Look how far you can go on the treetops, right? I just wasn't good enough at the game back then. Back then. Okay. And remember, boom! There's actually like 4 of those little... If you press X, or A, or any button, I guess, in between here, boom, right there. Boom! When you're going through this the first time, you will get a chance... if you do it right on the right frame, you will skip ahead. And the same thing happens down here if you do it, or down here if you do it. And there's another place, I think, in another world that does it. I've never been successful with it on my own. I've only ever seen it done. Another thing to talk about is Funky's flights here, you know. In order to go back to a world that you've been before, you have to get in Funky. So what does that mean? That means when you enter this level, or this world, which now I can't go back. Oh, yeah. So once you enter the new world, you can't quit playing until you get to a way you can save. Which, there's 2 ways. 1 is Candy, or 2 is Funky flying back to a world that you've previously been to find Candy. So I'm going to stop it here because, you know, it's like 12:30. I deserve to be able to stop it here. So, you know, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on part 2, where we'll do the next 2 worlds. And, you know, it's a short game, so it won't take that long. Like, the only reason why it's going so long right now is because I'm really diving deep into it. And I'm not diving as deep as I'd like to be honest. I might have to do this again. But okay. Peace.